Hey, welcome to Eat Your Backyard, my YouTube channel where I talk about all kinds of edible fruit and trees as well as tropical ornamentals. And one of my favorite, which I've scaled back tremendously in the last several years, last 10 years, are bamboo. At one point I had up to 12 varieties of bamboo in my yard. It was way extravagant. And well, where there used to be bamboo, now there is beautiful grass. And I did that by a series of putting down Scott's fertilizer and hiring stump grinders to come in and planting grass. But the point is, now it's a place where we can play. But the issue is now that Hurricane Matthew has gone through, and I have a Bambusa gracilis, which is right here, which I've made the bizarre choice of planting both dragon fruit and sea grape, large leaf variety there, and Bambusa gracilis. Now, the problem with the Bambusa gracilis is that it didn't like the 120 mile an hour winds that Matthew doled out on it, and it's looking very wind whipped. The other deal is that it's underneath this palm tree on the north end of my yard. Oak tree on the north end of my yard, and it's getting way shaded out. So what did we do? You know, this is a classic scenario where your yard choices have resulted in a dead end. Now, I have three plants to choose from here. The dragon fruit. It's a vine cactus that produces interesting dragon fruit. The sea grape, which produces sea grapes, which are interesting for about 2 weeks a year and drop these gigantic leaves. It's actually pretty easy to keep it under control. And the gracilis. Now, that gracilis is gray at every cane. It looks weak. No part of this bamboo looks healthy. So I'm going to choose to fire that gracilis. I'm going to get rid of it. And the reason is it's just not working out. When something looks that gray, it's time to give it a go. Now, in terms of these other plants, they're both very minor, really not worth it. So I'm going to choose to execute both of those. But I will move the dragon fruit because I like it, it's edible. I will put the sea grape into the yard waste because I could grow that any day of the week very easily. And those pavers, I think I'm going to make a fire pit in the backyard of the pavers. I think that's a better use because it's winter time, it's beautiful in Florida, maybe 60, 70 degrees, and that'll be a tremendous use of that. And then I'll go ahead and put in some plugs there of St. Augustine grass and fertilize it, and we'll come back beautifully. Now, juxtaposition this, which is the different kind of bambusa, which is a shrub-like bambusa, and it's doing very well. So I'm going to leave that. I mean, look at how healthy those canes look. Very good. Very few gray canes, mostly green. Of course, I trim out the grays as they go, but it's producing so many green all the time that it's not a problem. And it has a great willowing kind of effect. The problem of the oak tree growing over it has not affected it, so I'm going to keep that. Even Hurricane Matthew could dull the vigorousness of this. So that's what I have to say about the shrub-like bambusa and the gracilis. You know, pick the varieties that work best. And at some point you have to decide, what do you really want to deal with? And I want to deal with things that are healthy. Things which are not healthy or have no longer given me benefit, time to go. You have to know when to pull the trigger on the end. And that's the end. And you can see behind me the oak tree, which is, of course, nearing a point where I need to decide what to do with it. So, hey, if you like this channel, don't forget to subscribe to it. If you like this video, don't forget to like it. I'm sure nobody likes the sound of a motorcycle behind me, but thanks for watching. Eat Your Backyard.